All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Reader. So we are going to take a look at the weed sector today, looking at TLRY and ACB, and dang, this definitely just did not go the way it was supposed to go. We'll talk about a lot of the details shortly. Real quick, I'm going to call myself out. I forgot to talk about 420 on the last video. Clearly, there was no 420 like meme push, but I actually do regret forgetting it. And I really want to call out the fact that, man, there are some great people commenting on this thing. Someone else for sure threw it in the comments. And again, it never really happened, but I can't believe I forgot it. And at least we're kind of, coming together to throw in a little extra information here and there. But man, tough chart to say the least, especially given how bullish we just were in this like mid-March, early April run. But Jesus. Real quick, before we get into the technicals, what are we going to do? Same thing we always do, right? We're going to take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up short term. We have our 5 moving averages, these horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself. And then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like, subscribe, share, comment, anything you can do really does help with these videos. But hey, just being here and giving me your time is beyond appreciated, all right? And yeah, if you've got any different opinions than mine, please don't hesitate to throw them out, all right? I'm not perfect, I'm not all-knowing, and yeah, if you're right, trust me, I'm not going to hate on you. I'm going to say thank you so much for either making or saving me some cash, right? So let's get into it. And man, I'm going to actually start on the weekly real quick because I don't know if that's our all-time low. Jesus, it is. We have now slipped again into all-time lows, man. That is super, super rough. This line, man, yeah, I mean, it actually didn't even hold that long. I guess it did give us a little bit of a month. It held it right here, held it right there, and then obviously loses there. But again, this is just so sad, right? It looked for like almost a full month that this thing was going to break the 8 and the 20 and run, but I can't just stress enough how messed up the 8 and the 20 are when they're not your friend. And what does that mean when you're just trading under them? Right? Like, I'm not here making these videos because like I believe in these lines, you know what I mean? And trust me, I get real frustrated when a stock I want can't get over it. But end of the day, that's why we're using these. We're not here sitting hoping and praying, right? We're sitting here looking at it fail the lines and end of the day, right? And again, look, as confident as I was here, I've been really worried the last couple weeks. And obviously now that we have like we lost it the day before and we have confirmed today, and it looks like, look at that, the low of the day was the close of the day, 230. People could not stop selling until the end of the bell. You know what I mean? Like, that's not good. And I always say it, I feel like this thing loses, not just this, like any stock that falls into all-time lows loses 20% like that. And then once that 20%'s gone, the next 20 will go. And like, it's just this like horrible place to be. So I know there are a lot of passionate people in this sector, but look, passion does not pay the rent. Passion does not pay the mortgage. Passion does not put dinner on the table. You know what I mean? And a stock that's under all-time low support, that's under all 5 moving averages, that has a negative MACD with the green line looking like it wants to go down, an RSI that's like nowhere near oversold yet, and just look at that horrible volume on top of the fact that the 50 average volume was up here at 20 million not that long ago and now down to 7. Right? Like, there's so much bad happening on the chart, and I'm not here to bash, I'm not here to hate, I'm not here to spread fear. Like, that's not my game. I'm just here to talk about some lines on this chart, right? And yeah, we only have so many things to look at, and this is bad, 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 right? Like, is what it is. Like, let me know if you disagree. Again, I'm not here to like hate or spread fear, but yeah, this looks rough, and look, where are we on the weekly? A whole mess of under the 8 and the 20. That's all it is for a good minute. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't have too much more because at this point, like, I'm just gonna be, I don't want to even say it because it's a little messed up at this point. ACB. Look, if Tilly is not doing good. You can only imagine that ACB is not doing good. I believe this was our all time low. Look, every 7 cents is 10%, right? We have now lost a little more than 10 cents. We're actually at 11 cents right now. Losing 14 cents will basically put us at that 20% loss once you lose all time lows, right? And again, that's where we're at here. We slipped at 73. We've already lost, in my head, what is the first 11. I think that 10% was it makes sense. And yeah, look, like this RSI does not look like it's ready to go up yet. MACD is, excuse me, definitely still in the negative, right? Again, same thing with Tilly. We see it here. We go from 10 to 2. That's such a fat loss of volume. Like there is nothing here that's saying I think we're going to recover tomorrow, right? And let's say they pop, like there's nothing here that screams sustainability. Like what was this right here? This RSI was 10. What was this right here? This one was 18. All right, we're in the 18 now. But yeah, 10, it wasn't that long ago that we were at 10, 13, 14, 14, 17. Like we've lived under this 18 number for weeks, right? So, Jesus, look at that volume, man. Wild. These are rough, and I'm not. There's not too much more I can really say, right? Other than just be careful. All right, again, do I sincerely believe weed one day will be, where alcohol and cigarettes are? Yeah, for sure I do I think that's going to happen tomorrow? Nah, I don't. And hey, look, I'm not here to talk about politics. Maybe if Biden wins a second term, Biden's not going to care about reelection anymore. Maybe he'll do something then. But you need some sort of I don't care if I'm president next time thing before I think anyone's going to want to step up. You know what I mean? So just kind of my like non-technical opinion without any facts behind it, right? But yeah, I think Biden winning might help. Not because I think Biden is good or anything like that. I don't think he's bad or anything like that. I'm not here to talk about politics. I just think a second term president might be more inclined to make some changes because again, there's no third term. Who gives a shit, right? So just my 2 cents. But hey, I appreciate your time. I'm a little sad that it was a little bit more of a depressing review than normal, but hey, I'd rather hear the truth than someone kind of saying it's all good when clearly it's not. You know what I mean? So, hey, have a great one.